to the channel. My name is JasmineLatishea. Hello. Today we're going to be making rutabagas, and this is what it looks like. It's a root vegetable, high in potassium and fiber and antioxidants. So it has a film around it. First you want to peel that off. Now I'm going to be prepping a turkey leg to put into the oven and roasting at 400 degrees. So put whatever seasonings that you want on it. Make sure you put the aluminum foil with the shiny side down and the dull side up. That's what you're wrapping it in. Use all the seasonings that you want. This is smoked, so make sure that you are not using anything that has salt in it, because it's going to be salty enough. You do not need any salt. Here I added paprika, basil, cilantro, onion powder, and I'm also going to add in a little bit of water down in the bottom of there. And I have it sitting on a pan. So just rub that in. Make sure it's on it very well. Flip her over. And do the same thing to the other side. I also use some black pepper, some cumin, and some sage. You really don't need more than a half teaspoon of each seasoning. Half teaspoon to a teaspoon. And nothing with salt in it. Remember that. So just fold that up nicely. And I'm going to put that in the oven for an hour. Okay, next I'm going to roast some vegetables to cut up. And here I have a serrano, not a serrano, but a jalapeno pepper. And I'm just going to roast it on the fire. And it was so big, it just kept slipping. Got away from me, brung her back in control. You can actually hear the popping. That's how you know it's doing its thing. I don't like to let it get too black, so about there is where I like them. Next we're going to cut up the rutabaga. So you cut the big spear in half. So you just do it like you would do a potato. And that's how the taste of this kind of reminds me of. It reminds me of, let's say, kind of like a cabbage meets a turnip meets with a potato texture, right? But it does not taste like potato at all, because I do not like potatoes. I cannot. And the reason I wanted to do this recipe, people usually cook this sweet, almost like they do with the yams, but I wanted to go with a more savory meal because I do not want to get accustomed to using this with sugar. And this will be my first time trying this tonight. So I did 4 of those, and that's about how much it was. Fill the big bowl of them. And I have a chopped up onion, about 4 cloves of garlic. In the water, I have about a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. So just put all of that in there. And pour more water in there until it's covered. Then you can start boiling. At that point, you want to put in whatever other vegetables you want to put in there. If you want to cut up some cilantro and parsley, put them in there at that point. Now, I wanted to show you guys, but I wasn't filming and I didn't know. So here it is with the turkey leg in there. It only cooked in the oven for about an hour. Okay, we took some out just to make sure the pot wouldn't overflow. Now we're putting in some more of those vegetables. Onion, garlic, and pepper. That roasted pepper. So you're also going to use the juice and put that in there from the turkey leg. There will be a little juice in there. And if you want some spice, use this hot chili infused oil. It will give you what you're looking for. Put a tablespoon of that in there if you like spicy food. If you don't, and it's still not too hot. So you can add more than that. So the total cooking time I noticed was about 3 hours, but the water didn't reduce as much as I thought that it would. So tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add some cabbage in there now that I know what it tastes like. Wherever you can use a potato, you can use the rutabaga root, and it has so many benefits. So this is something great. If you haven't tried it, go out and get you some. Use it however you would use a potato. You want to make fries, use the rutabaga. You want to make roasted potatoes, use the rutabagas. They are a little bit more expensive for one, but as you see, you do get your money's worth because that $4 was over enough. And on the side, I just made some fiber-filled cornbread. That's what's giving it that color. To me, this meal was very reminiscent of roast and potatoes. So you will know when the rutabagas are done because they will be tender and you can stick a fork through them. So they changed to a bright orange color. So this is the end, you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you tried this recipe. It is very good. I liked it a lot, especially for the first time trying it. And thank you. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Bye-bye.